It pains me very much to have to speak frankly to you, Lady Bracknell, about your nephew. The fact is, I do not condone his... It pains me very much to have to speak to you frankly, Lady It pains me very much to have to speak to you frankly, Lady Bracknell, about your nephew. He obtained this afternoon on my temporary absence in... I fear there may be no doubt about that. The fact is, I do not approve of... I fear there is The fact is, I do not at all He obtained admission to my house under the false pretense... The fact is, I do not approve... I fear there is no doubt. It pains me to... I do not at all I do not approve at all of his... Continuing his disgraceful deception, he obtained admission into my house under the This afternoon, during my temporary absence in London, into my house under the means. He subsequently stayed to tea and devoured every single muffin. Continuing his... He obtained admission to my house under the... It pains me very much to have to speak to you in alienating the affections of my only ward. Wine I was specifically reserving for myself. An entire bottle of my... A wine I was specifically... London, on a question of... in alienating the affections of my only ward. Under the... It pains me. He obtained admission to my house under the guy's fucking shit. Continuing his disgraceful deception. And the most... And... Wine I was specifically reserving for myself. And what's most... It pains me to have to speak to you frankly, Lady Bracknell, about your nephew. I do not at all approve of his moral character. I suspect him of being untruthful. I fear there is no possible doubt about the matter. This afternoon, during my temporary absence in London on an important question of romance, he obtained admission to my house by means of the false pretense of being my brother. Under an assumed name, he drank I've just been informed by my butler, an entire pint bottle of my Perrier Jouet Brut, 89. Wine I was specifically reserving for myself. Continuing his disgraceful deception, he succeeded in the course of the afternoon in alienating the affections of my only ward. He subsequently sat to tea and devoured every single muffin. And what makes his conduct all the more heartless is that he was perfectly well aware from the first that I have no brother, that I never had a brother, and I don't ever intend to have a brother of any kind. I distinctly told him so myself yesterday afternoon.